Welcome back to Ancient Domains of Mystery. Just as I started recording, the ADOM theme song started playing. I hope you can hear that in the background. I know sometimes my game volume is a little low, but my guess is you can hear it. I mean, how many indie games have their own theme song? Alright, well, let's get to it. Restore game. We are going to be playing Sitlar, the Mist Elven Chaos Knight, who was made on Creator's Day, and as such has the Lucky and Fate Smiles intrinsics from the start of the game. I believe I know that in the previous episode. I also want to apologize again for the recording issues in the previous episode. I've never had that happen before. For some reason, my recording software froze when I was pausing the recording, and then even though I started the recording again, the video didn't unfreeze. Very, very strange. Let's go ahead and name this character, which, by the way, I had something horribly wrong. So I was referring to this character as a male, but I did say I wasn't 100% sure. Now, this character is most definitely a female, so once again, let's blame that on the powers of chaos, shall we? You want to rename yourself? Yes, I want to rename myself. Sitlar. So be it. All right. Let's review our inventory here. Okay, I forgot to do something in the last episode. We'll go ahead and do. I'm distracted by the recording issues, and that is compare the prices on some of these weapons. So back into the High Mountain Village we go. Alright. Of course, I restacked the inventory because restacking encourages shopkeepers to restock. This shop seems to very rarely restock. But what happens is the shopkeepers, the chance of them restocking is based on how many tiles are clear in their shop instead of how many items are in their shop. So if you pile all your items in one place, they're more likely to restock. So I'm going to drop some items here. And I'm going to compare their prices to figure out which ones are better. And then I'm only going to keep the better ones. So first is a short bow for 17 gold. Price is reduced because we're a Chaos Knight. Second short bow is 23, so we'll keep the second short bow. 10 for the first spear, 8 for the second spear. I bet both those spears are worthless, but we'll sell the second one. Okay. Pieces for your medium shield, 23, 27. Okay, so the second one is better. Let me double check here. Okay, so we are going to do first short bow, second spear, first shield. Okay, so first short bow. Hold on, let's do it one at a time so I don't mess it up. Second shield was less valuable. Let me double check that. Not trusting myself right now. Yeah. And the items sell from bottom to top. So the second shield would be this shield, first shield would be that shield. Though I like crystal because it won't corrode. I'm almost thinking to keep them both. And you know what? I think I will. Oh, no, it's the bottom shield. Okay, that we sell. Yeah, let's go ahead and sell it. Or no, we'll keep a backup shield. So indecisive. So indecisive. Oh gosh. Robert, what are you doing in your life? Okay, so the top spear is the one we're selling. Yes. decide to keep both shields. 17 for the bottom short bow, 23 for the top short bow. We'll sell the bottom short bow. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Tempted to blindly equip that short spear just so we can get the axe. I mean, that two-handed long spear is pretty good, but I'm just a defensive kind of guy. So there's no point in heading down to see the old barbarian. He won't deal with a Chaos Knight. We need to eat. There we go. Evade for right now. We don't have teleportation control, so we won't go for the other wand of teleportation. Yes, we'll fight a Jackal Pack. And we'll actually let him summon some more, because they can't really hurt us. Whoa! We actually fell asleep there. Yeah, so very rarely, were-jackals will actually put you to sleep. It's uncommon, but it does happen. Well, okay, first aid, stop the bleeding. You feel very sleepy. They can't damage us because our PV is so high, which is kind of epic. Yeah, in order to kill us, they'd have to get a huge number of crits in a row. Okay, there we go. We're satiated. Oh, it says there's still monsters in our vicinity. There we go. Straggler. There we go. Where do we want to go? Probably Outlaw Village. Kill these guys. There's going to be a quest here that we want. You know what? Let's go ahead and kill one of these guys since we're chaotic anyway. Guess we can kill anybody we want if we're chaotic. Wahaha! Murdering innocent beggars. What I should have done is actually trained in pickpocketing for that, and then I would have pickpocketed the beggars trained pickpocketing, but you know, it's not a huge difference. And it was fun. We will save that guy though, and that guy. Okay, let's restack this guy's inventory. Anything good? Fencing Gloves of Fidelity. Probably useless, but you know, we'll take a look. Triangular Key. Oh no, I didn't want the flute. Oh well, I'll drop it again. Wand of Stunning, that's pretty nice. Potion of Invisibility, very nice. Scroll of Cursing, Scroll of Protection, Scroll of Darkness. Okay. Let's drop that flute. Don't want it. We do want everything else. Since we're playing such a chaotic character, we may engage in shoplifting later in the game, which can be really fun. But you want to make sure you have a way to get undoomed, because shoplifting auto-dooms you. Alright, let's talk to this gentleman, who are lawful characters but never take advantage of. You talk to Jurgis, the Master Thief. Well met. He thinks that you should prove your skill and valor before we talk business. You nonetheless could use some training to be prepared for the future. Do you want to talk or train with Jurgis, the Master Thief? Yes. We learn how to pickpocket. Okay. Let's train pickpocketing. Which I've not messed around that much, but it can be actually quite effective because it'll, in high danger levels, it'll let you get some pretty rare equipment if it's successful. A little monotonous to use though. And it will almost always fail until we get trained. You're so crazy chaotic. Can we pickpocket a hostile character? Yes, we can. Can we just keep doing it? Or how many times we have to do this for increasing the skill? Or if it'll increase the skill, it may just be increasing maximum. Or it may only increase on success, I'm not sure. Okay. Athletics. Dodge. Find weakness. Let's go ahead and take Miser so we can start working towards Treasure Hunter. Your muscles feel stronger. Cool. And we're at Strength Max, we're at Toughness Max. Okay. Let's drop the items we don't want to carry around with us right now. Yeah, I think we'll play this guy all the way through as chaotic. Oh, those rings are most definitely rings of ice. I'll name them here in a second. Ooh, the water teleportation is one charge. Okay. Keep that on us. Keep the potions on us and the wand on us in case we end up in a real bad situation. We can just randomly drink them. Same thing with scrolls. Drop the herbs until we can ID them. Well, actually, I know a way to ID the herbs. Hold on a second. No point in weighing ourselves down if we can't train strength further. Okay, so there's only 2 herbs that will go into your use slot. Oh, but there's a thing to that. Okay, so Moss Morellian and Spenceweed. We probably have both. Since we don't have the herbalism skill, I'd guess all the herbs we gathered were cursed, or at least the majority of them. And we don't really want to accidentally use a cursed Moss Morellian because it would reduce our stats. So we will not do that, but we know these are either Moss Morellian or Spenceweed. Let's label them accordingly. Spenceweed spelled with a C, I think. Okay. Okay. Yeah, if I had herbalism, I'd just blindly use them, because odds are they'd be blessed. Then I wanted to name those rings. Let's real quick see which of those sells for more, because then we'll know it isn't cursed. Okay, the bottom one sells for 10. Top one sells for 6. Okay. So at the least we know the bottom one is not cursed, because the one on the top is. Yeah. Put the gloves back on. And this one may be cursed, so you label items by going to your inventory, looking at the letter next to the item, and then holding shift and pressing that letter, and you can get notes, which is very handy. So yeah, let's go ahead and drop the other ring. Now we're going to talk to Hots and Pots the Crime Lord. Chat. Talk to Hots and Pots the Crime Lord. Do me a favor. Kill that annoying healer living to the northeast. He's so annoyingly goody-goody, I can't stand him. You also could do me another favor. Last, kill the damn Sheriff in Trinio. Such an annoying guy. If you do ye... I'll do ye a favor if you succeed. Okay. We're not going to kill the Sheriff right now, because that'd turn all of Trinio hostile. Speaking of which, we're going to go buy some food. And talk to a Boo Water Dragon if we see him. Hi, Baby Water Dragon. Oh, he hisses at us. I do not know if a Chaos Knight can do the Water Dragon quest or not. Really don't have a clue. Oh, we're overburdened. Ooh, herb seeds. We're going to get those. Take them back to the Outlaw Village with us. Definitely. Eye is blessed. I can tell that by the prices since it's the most expensive. Let's go ahead and take some of these uncursts as well. How much money do we have now? 121 gold pieces. Not the best. Okay, I'm gonna drop those herb seeds off so they don't get destroyed. I think there may be a way to detect traps with the stethoscope, but I don't know. I've never done it. Let's try it just on a normal door, see what happens. There's nothing interesting to check. I could be crazy on that. I don't know. What it normally does is it gives you information about a monster when you use it on a monster. Ooh, a scale mail. We're definitely taking that. Could be something awesome. Scroll from cursing. Need to find a chaotic altar here at some point. Haha, you can't hurt us because our PV, so hi. Yes, really, we don't need the shield right now. We'll save that for later. Did I drop the shields? Clay. Very good. We need clay. For when we use our white necromancy. What is our necromancy score? 18. Yeah. What altar is that? Neutral. Oh, lawful. Okay. Well, if we find a lawful monster, we can drop it. Let's pickpocket this guy. Yeah, I'd really like to convert that altar, so we need to find a lawful monster. you, sir, not lawful, but we'll grind you while we wait on a lawful monster to spawn. Oh, I just had a horribly evil thought. Horribly evil thought. Oh, guys. Such a horribly evil thought. Okay. New plan. We are going to, don't panic! Gosh, I'm not that scary. But, yeah, we're about to go down deeper into the dungeon, and I'm going to try something. I don't know if it'll work or not, but to new experiences. New experiences of chaos. Yeah. Alright. Let's drop, dude. Short bow. Yes, we will take your arrows. Now you have to be careful with chaotic altars once you get one, because chaotic monsters will sacrifice other chaotic monsters, and that's totally cool. So you have to make sure there's no monsters in the room with you when you use a chaotic altar. So with that door, instead of just saying it wasn't a valid selection, it said you hear nothing. This door says you hear sounds. I wonder if that means this door is trapped. Or it could just mean there's a monster behind it. I'm not sure. I'll have to check the wiki later and hear some low volume sounds. Well, I think it may tell you how far a monster is from the door. Not sure. I'll have to look it up on the wiki. I would check it now, but considering the video issues we had last time, I'm not really wanting to change Windows right now. So many locked doors. There we go. Dull potion. Probably worthless chainmail. Water, we're gonna need that. Just having a flashback to our other character when I killed that fire beetle. I was like, oh no. Poor me. Oh, we fell down the stairs because we're overburdened, restrained. Okay, looks like we're going to have to kick this door. Okay. Pickpocket. potion. Ah, here's Harad the healer. Or Jarad. Jarad? Yes, so we're trying something new. I could easily kill him. And he hates us because we're Chaos Knight, which is why we took the quest to kill him. Normally he's a lot more friendly. Come on, you're off. We're gonna try something new today. Haha, you can't even hurt me, dude. Can't even hurt me. Like, I will sit here and eat right next to you, and it doesn't matter. Come on. Okay, dude. I need you to, like, get on this altar. Could you do that for me? Right there. He is a lawful creature, and he is on a lawful altar. So, if I were to sacrifice him, it converts the altar down to neutral. If you sacrifice a lawful creature on a lawful altar, it converts the altar to neutral. Now, if we were to, at this point, sacrifice a neutral monster on a neutral altar, it will convert the altar to chaotic. Then we have a chaotic altar. Oh, a rat. Oh, we accidentally killed it. We need a nice, juicy, neutral monster. Like this jackal. Come on, little jackal. Come on. Come on. Never mind what's going to happen to you. Just come on. What? What? That was lame. Balance otherwise seems to be unconcerned. Guess we have to sacrifice some more neutral monsters. You're not neutral, you're not neutral, you're not neutral, you're not neutral. I need neutral monsters. I'm freaking hungry. You're not freaking neutral. Neither are you. Never a neutral monster when you need one. Okay, this bat's neutral. I don't think we can pickpocket a bat to turn hostile. Really stupid question I don't know the answer to. Is there any way to turn these guys hostile? Well, he turned himself hostile. But to turn a friendly monster hostile without attacking it, kicking it, or throwing a projectile past it? I don't know the answer. Okay. You dare to sacrifice one of my own creatures. Well, yes, I do, because I'm trying to corrupt that altar. Well, those corpses rotted away since we got in their inventory. Hello, bat. Yeah, no, I don't think we can pickpocket him, but we'll try. Large bat does not have any suitable pockets. Come on, turn hostile. Come on, follow me. You're going to your deity. Yeah. Yeah, you get to meet your god. He's super great for you. Super great. Totally not part of my chaotic plans. Oh yeah! You dare to sacrifice one of my own creatures, Defiler. You sense a conflict between supernatural entities. Balance and Andor Draken seem to be quarreling for supremacy. Andor Draken triumphs. You hear the angry wail of Balance. The altar glows in a dark fire. Okay, so we want to make sure we close all of these doors. Oop, to reduce the chance on something walking in on us while we're in here. Because anything can sacrifice us on this altar. And we can sacrifice anything on this altar, such as this guy. All right. Double check my doors, make sure I don't actually get sacrificed. Also, a threat later in the game is invisible monsters, because, yeah, they'll sacrifice you. Everything sacrifices you. Really, it's recommended that you get an altar and build a wall of doors around it if you're using chaotic altars. Fortunately, we can't do that yet. So, let's drop everything. Okay, all of our equipment is uncursed. We can also try on that scale mail. Try these bows, try those slings. No. Yes, just to shut you up. Our blanket is cursed. We will have to bless it. Which we have holy water to do that with. Get off the altar in case something comes in. Try on the scale mail. Uh-oh. Scale mails may have impure metals, and it did a lot of damage to us. Well, that was a risk we had to take. Put the mithril plate back on. Right hand. Mithril palm spear. Right ring. Ice. Bracers. Gauntlets. To protect our hands from lower metals. Mithril boots. Missile weapon. We'll try them all. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button again. Use that short bow, it's the best. Equip some arrows. Excellent. Let's dip that blanket. Dip the blanket into holy water. Of course, if you drop water on an altar of your alignment, a co-aligned altar, it will bless the water. I thought they should reverse that with Chaos Knights and use unholy water instead of blessed water. Okay, so then I want to dip something else. I want to dip my wand of teleportation in the other holy water, since it's a very important item that we need to keep safe to get us out of a jam. I'll run this episode just a tiny bit long because I wanted to ID our other items and turn in this quest. We will save most of the... Oh, I can't sacrifice him dead. Never mind. We will save the piety grinding and sacrificing for later. It's easy to grind chaotic piety, though, because you can sacrifice everything. The lower level you are, the easier it is to get crowned, or something like that. Or is it based on artifacts? I don't know. You see, I'm showing my noobness again. I just went to the wrong town. These are things a person should know if they play ADOM, but I forget them. and I have to look them up in the wiki. And that's my problem, is I've gotten dependent on using the wiki. So maybe... Oh, we're overburdened. Drop that scale mail for now. We're going to sell the scale mail actually in a bit. So as I was saying, I think the recording is actually helpful because it forces me to not rely on the wiki, which helps me to memorize things. Yes, of course we're going to fight them. Duh. Really like to gather up all these weapons and sell them. Not that I'm selling that for that much, being a Chaos Knight. What kind of arrows are those? Just normal uncursed arrows. It's train arrows. Always, it IDs arrows when you use them, and it's always best to check what kind of arrows you're shooting after you ID them, because you don't want to be wasting some awesome arrows. See how much of this junk I can pick up. Okay. Alright, let's go back to the altar. Close doors to discourage things from following us. Make sure nothing else is in the room and that our doors are secure. Drop all items with unknown status. Okay. One of those shields is cursed. Right about that ring being cursed. I see all the herbs are cursed. Alright, I think I know what this helmet is, but let's equip it anyway. Uncursed Helm of Teleportation. We're going to bless this as soon as possible. That is an amazing item once we get teleportation control. It lets us travel faster, and it can get us out of tricky situations and into secret areas. Super amazing. Blindly equip amulets. That there's certain amulets that are auto-cursing, including one that'll strangle you to death. I don't think we have any other armors we need to try on, do we? No. That's a nice cloak. We'll use it. You know what? I've changed my mind about one-handed weapons and shields. We're not going to do that. We just have amazing defense as it is, so we'll stick with our most damaging weapon, which is the long spear. I'm not going to put the boost of speed on yet because I want to bless those before we start using them, so that they don't accidentally get destroyed by a trap. Ooh, short bow of accuracy. Yeah, we'll take that. Okay. And I'll check that crude knife real quick. Get this cursed iron ration, get it out of our inventory. Sacrifice this bat. Go. Our God is now very pleased. And I forgot to turn in our quest, which was dumb of me. I just was so excited about this altar. burn with the anticipation of power. Oh my. Oh my. Does that mean we can crown? Oh my. Let's try praying real quick. Pray to Andor Dragon, your prayers man turned. Okay, so we're not quite ready to crown. We're almost ready to crown, though. Hopefully that didn't just decrease our piety too much. It's been a while since I played as a Chaos Knight, so I don't quite remember the messages from the god. Let's eat. This guy can't hurt us, so it doesn't matter. Okay. And I said I wasn't going to grind, and I said, oh, this video's running over, but I'm just so excited right now. So excited. Don't want to accidentally step on that altar, though. I want to ID these knives. Make sure nobody else is in the room. Knives are unknown status. 2 crude knives. Guess we don't really need all these rocks, do we? Eventually we'll want to train slings so we can learn to throw potions, but not a priority right now. We can't train strength anymore, so might as well drop the rocks. Try on these knives. Sometimes you find really good knives, surprisingly. Okay, let's go turn in that quest. And then we'll come back and we'll work on crowning in the next episode. Alright. So, here's people. Nice, friendly, innocent people. Let's talk to the Crime Lord. Ah, you killed the dam healer. Very good. Visit the doctor. He might do you a favor. The sheriff still seems to be alive. Change that. Okay. Bum, bum. Let's pick this guy's pocket. And we need to eat again. Okay, so before you talk to this guy, take your helmet off, because he is about to take your helmet off, and if you're wearing a helmet, he just drops it on the ground. And you can lose your helmet. So, Mr. Mad Doctor, Cranfneast. Before you stands an old man with wild eyes and long unwashed hair. His skin is splotched and scarred from alchemical experiments gone awry. He is dressed in a long robe, which may once have been white. It is now stained a variety of colors, including blood red, ichor green, sulfuric yellow, and some other less pleasant hues. He smells of chemicals, filth, and decay. Cool. Let's talk to him. Okay. If he wants me to do you a favor, he'll know what might be best for you. Grin. Cranfneast, the Mad Doctor, suddenly pricks your skin with a needle. You feel unable to move. Cranfneast, the Mad Doctor, puts a strange helmet on your head. Cranfneast, the Mad Doctor, touches a jewel at the front of the helmet. You lose consciousness. You regenerate. You wake up again. We are confused and stunned. But more importantly, we now have the healing skill. And we wander out of town in our confusion, and then we stop being confused. Okay. So I'm going to stop over by the shop, so I remember to dump off some of this inventory in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. So far this character's going really well. I love Chaos Knights in the early game, and this guy is an especially good Chaos Knight. Things will get harder in the mid-game, but I have a good feeling about this character. I mean, I may finally get my most stupid follower of Chaos ending, which would be epic. So, thank you very much for tuning in. I'll see you in the next episode.